Hey, so this is a really interesting recent conviction of fraud involving the Social Security Administration. And I find it interesting because it happened really fast. A lot of times these are like long-term fraud schemes by an individual or by a group of individuals. And it takes over 10 years. One case that we had recently was 30 years. This one is really super fast. So let me tell you about it. It involves SSI, and it takes place out of South Dakota. Do you know there's a place called Eagle Butte, South Dakota? Interesting. I want to ask how they got the name. In any event, the conviction was for concealment of information from the SSI program. Anyway, so this just happened in June that the sentencing took place. I will mention the name since she was convicted. Dale Arthur, also known as Dale Hendricks. She's the lovely age of 41. I'll talk about her sentencing after. But what happened here was she apparently had this the bad behavior occurred between December 9th of 22. That's only a number of months ago. And March 20th of 2023, like literally like yesterday. And she's already pled guilty and pled guilty and been sentenced. So what happened was it looks like she had dependents, and you can read it. I'll link the article. Dependents that had been under her care. So she was probably getting a caretaker, potentially a caretaker benefit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It doesn't say here that the dependent benefits were incorrect, only what she did. So that's a little vague, right? Because the dependents get benefits if they have a parent on disability or deceased, right? Or retired, and they don't specify which. Well, it is SSI. I take that back. So yeah, so if it's SSI, I guess they're calling it supplemental Social Security income. I don't know that terminology, but anyway, she did not report when they were no longer under her care. So if they're no longer under her care, that would probably change something. So for whatever the reason is, whether it's the living arrangement scenario that changes things or potentially could, she fraudulently claimed financial benefits for that period of time for the dependents that were no longer under her care. So again, I'm not clear on what the benefit is and what the relationship that is required for the benefit is, because it doesn't specify. This is very vague. But I guess when they left her care, the money kept coming in and she kept taking it, even though she wasn't caring for them. So if the money was meant for their care, she's obviously stealing money that's not hers. In fact, she was incarcerated and that money came in and they weren't with her, apparently. And so none of the money was due, it looks like. She was not entitled to benefit payments on behalf of the others. Let's see. I want to just go through the prison term. 4 months in federal prison to be filed, which, that's dealable, I suppose. Not that I would want to do it, but to be followed by 3 years of supervised release and restitution in the amount of nearly $11,000. So that must be what she received. And she also was ordered to pay $100 special assessment to the Federal Crime Victims Fund. Now that's funny. I haven't seen that special assessment noted in these other reports that we've been doing lately. And I wonder why. Or is it something that they just don't mention sometimes? And this particular author that wrote up this article did mention it. Again, these reports are all from the Office of Inspector General. So I will link it in case you're interested in finding these articles for yourself. But it seems like every day there's a fraud conviction with the SSA. And again, it sounds so contradictory to what I've said before. And in fact, when I talk about, there's SSI, there's SSD, and I recently did a little blurb on the misconceptions and the stereotypes on SSI, because I think SSI beneficiaries really get the shaft when 99.9% of the time it's undeserved. And I'm just throwing out that pretend stat out there. But it is funny how, every day there's a conviction. But then again, this is a big country. So if every day there's a conviction and there's 365 days in a year, 365 convictions is not a lot of bad behavior for a country this big. Okay. There's probably more convictions, but these are just the ones that they're reporting on. All righty. Any more? Maybe not today, right? Okay. Thanks, guys. Hope you're finding these of interest. Bye now.